Hi guys, now we're going to be doing some proofs using the hypotenuse leg theorem, the H to the L theorem. Guys, so we're going to be using the hypotenuse leg theorem to either prove that two triangles are congruent, like in example 9, or after we show triangles are congruent by the HL theorem, we'll be able to show that other angles or sides in your triangle are congruent, like in example 10, using that CPCTC theorem, which I don't want to get too carried away because I know you guys are dying to figure out how this is all going to work. Okay, well, let's get going on example 9. All right, so again, we are given that angle RVS and angle RVK are right angles, which if you guys see here, I already marked that in my picture because I'm ready to go. Also, we know that RS and RK are congruent. And we're trying to prove that these two triangles are congruent, and I don't know. I just have a good hunch that we're going to be doing that by the HL theorem, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Sometimes my hunch is wrong. So let's get going, you guys. All right, what do we always write first? Correct. We always write the given. So angle RVS and angle RVK are right angles. Oh, didn't leave enough room. And we also know that RS is congruent to RK because it was given to us. Okay, so again, before I can use the HL theorem, I need to know if these two bad boys right here, these two triangles, are right triangles. I must establish that these are right triangles first, and then if they are, then it opens the possibility for using the HL theorem. So, what do you guys think? Looking at these two triangles, do you guys think they are right triangles? Yes, they are. How do you guys know that they are right triangles? Holy hot dog, you guys are right. Because of this right angle right here. Okay, so I know that these two are right triangles because they both contain a right angle. What do you know? So I'm going to say triangle SRV and triangle RVK are right triangles. Sorry, I didn't leave much space. Sorry, guys. And I know that because they have right angles. That's what it means to be a right triangle. So this would be because of the definition of a right triangle. Okay, so now that I know that these two are right triangles, then I am able to use the hypotenuse leg theorem. So I have to show that the hypotenuse and one of the legs of two right triangles are congruent to use the hypotenuse leg theorem, which if you guys see here, I already have two sides and these triangles marked congruent. Which side of the right triangles are these two sides? Are they the hypotenuse or the leg? Well, they are the sides across from your right angle, which means these are each the hypotenuse of these right triangles. Look at that. Hypotenuse. Sorry, I ran out of space again. Okay, so I have the hypotenuse of each of my triangles are congruent. So what else must I show to be congruent in order to show my triangles are congruent by the hypotenuse leg theorem? Holy hot dog, you guys already always know the right answer. I do need to show that the legs of my two triangles are congruent. Okay, so currently I don't have any information that would show that any of the legs of my triangles are congruent, which is a problem. Okay, so since I don't have anything else that I can use from the given or from one of my previous statements, now I got to use one of those tricks up my sleeve. So you guys spot anything in the problem that I can use to mark one of my legs are congruent using one of those nifty tricks up my sleeve. I see it, you guys. You see it? Whoa, we have a shared side in our two triangles. Nice. Okay, so now that I have a shared side, and this side is on one of the sides of the right angle, which means it's a leg. So I can show that the legs in each of these triangles are congruent because they both contain side RV. So I can now say that R to the V is congruent to RV because of the reflexive property. They are a shared side. Okay, so, and again, this is the leg of each of my right triangles. So I've shown that the hypotenuse of two triangles and the leg of two triangles are congruent, which now means, you guys, since I know they're a right triangle, that they are congruent by the hypotenuse leg theorem. Whoa, right. Is your mind blown? My mind is pretty much blown right now. All right, so finally I can say triangle SRV is congruent to triangle. Now, don't forget, we got to write this in a very specific way, so be careful. Okay, so SRV goes from one congruent tick mark side to two congruent tick marks to 0. So 1 to 2 to 0. Okay, so when I do my other triangle, it must be 1, 2, 0. So if I do that, it'd be K, RV. I got 1 tick mark, 2 tick marks, 0 tick marks. So KRV. And again, the two triangles are now congruent because I've shown that the hypotenuse and the leg of two right triangles are congruent. So they are congruent by the hypotenuse leg theorem. And if you guys see, this is very similar to what we did in example 1 through 4. We just now have placed it into a formal proof. So I've kind of tricked you this whole time. We've been doing proofs. You just didn't even know, which is pretty exciting. Oh man, you guys, that was so exciting that I'm going to express it with my smiley face. So nice job, you guys. Let's get going on example 10. It'll be just as fun, I pinky promise, as soon as I get out of this. Stop it. Sorry, you guys. It's not what I want. Sorry.